lang po ba?
Yes, of course you can. But maybe do some introduction of each and every one of you. Ano yung name nyo? Kasi sometimes I see some last name.
Okay po. So, good morning po. Thank you po sa in-accept niyo po yung invite namin. I am Manlapas Grace Kelly po, leader po dito sa group namin.
Nice to meet you. Grace? Ano? Crystal or Grace?
Grace Kelly po.
Grace Kelly. Nice to meet you, Grace.
To meet you too po.
How about the rest?
My name is John Michael Pangan po. John Michael Pangan, member po sa group ni Ken.
Hi, John. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Hello po. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Elcid Lopez. Member po ako ni Grace Kelly. Thank you po.
Elcid, nice to meet you. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Steven Wainkeda, member po.
Hi, Steven. Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you po. Hi po, good morning. John Pascual, member po.
Hi, Jolo. Nice to meet you too.
I am Angela Tiago. Member din po kay Grace Kelly.
Good morning, Angela. Good morning.
Pineda, member po ako ni Grace Kelly.
Oh, kapineda pa kita. Nice to meet you, Jasmine. Alright. Sino pa yung, how about, is that Julia?
Good morning po. Ako po si Trisha Marie Magdamit.
Hi, Trisha. Good morning. Okay, everyone called out. So yeah, you can call me Anne. No need to miss. Anne will do. So I will just do a brief introduction, and then after that we can start with your question. Yeah. Okay. So first and foremost, thank you for inviting me over with your school project ba. I hope whatever answer that I can give to you guys, I hope it will be helpful, and that you can take away something and learn from it. So yeah, so I'm Anne. I'm from Pampanga. I study actually in Holy Angel University. That's where I took my college, major in tourism. And I had my how I ended up going abroad was I had my internships Singapore at the Ritz-Carlton. It was for 6 months internship sa Ritz-Carlton Hotel. So after 6 months na OJT, I was lucky enough to get offered as a full-time job. So after I took my diploma, I didn't even have the chance to graduate on the stage kasi I really waited for this opportunity to have that internship back then. So it was 6 months, and then a month later I went back as a full-time. So I was hired as a club concierge. So a concierge in the club lounge, were handling VIPs. So yung mga celebrity or politician, whoever stayed in the hotel, there's exclusive VIP rooms for like yung mga suite rooms, and then they have their own lounge. Parang that's where they're gonna go for their breakfast, their afternoon tea, and evening cocktails and everything. And then we assist them with their itinerary as a concierge. So I was working there for with that position for 3 months, and then after that, I got promoted as a supervisor with the same department, and eventually, after 8 months, then naging assistant manager ako. I think I was 25 years old. Like literally, I don't even know what I was doing. So when you are in that, when you are in that position, decision. You just learn it on the go. So as a manager at the Ritz-Carlton Singapore sa Club Lounge, and then I think 7 years in Singapore were more than enough. I did take a new challenge. So then I went to Dubai. I to the same company but different hotel, JW Marquee. So they have 1,608 rooms. So the check-in will be 1,000 every day. So 2 years in Dubai, and then I moved to Osaka in Japan. I work at the Conrad Hotel, and then my husband, I got married. My husband got an opportunity in Tokyo, and then we moved to Tokyo. But then I joined the Google office, so I work in the Google for catering and
So hanggang ngayon pa sa Japan po kayo?
yes, nandito pa ako sa Japan, sa Tokyo, with my husband. And my husband as well used to work in a hotel. Pero, we decided to shift our industry to try Apple. And Apple is such a great company. And, all this technology, right? They're leading it. So it's nice. Although it's retail, but still you apply what you learn in the customer service and the hospitality. So it's really helpful, and it's interesting that even Apple company, or even let's say like Google, they will look for people who has customer service or hospitality background, because they all have this IT people who are tech nerd or tech savvy, but they need people who has customer service. So what you guys are studying, I think it's really great. You can go anywhere. You can work anywhere. That's what, I think my point out there to you guys.
Shall we start na po ba?
Sure, yes.
Sa our first question po is, what is the difference between property management system or PMS and point of sale system, which is POS?
Okay, so yung PMS, every hotel, they have their own system. So PMS, an example would be like Opera. So this whole PMS system that they're using at the hotel, you will see all like the front office use it a lot. The front office, to make reservations, you can see the guest profile, like their booking reservations, when is their arrival date, when is their departure, what is their itinerary needs, their preferences, what is their room assignment, yung billing nila nandun lahat. So literally, the PMS is all the information of the customer, the guest. So even credit card details are all in the PMS, so in one system. And PMS is what we use for example, like the Opera system, that's what we use to check in customer, to check in guests into the hotel. And then, whereby the POS, which is point of sale, it's being used by the restaurant. So restaurant, if let's say you dine in and going for a dinner, usually the staff will just ask you, let's say, Elsie, may I have your room number? And then the staff member then, let's say Elsie said, oh, my room number is 321, for instance. And then the staff member will post it at the POS. That's the point of sale. So basically any transaction that the customer needs to be charged, so restaurants, maybe a spa, or maybe a boutique shop. Like sometimes there are some shops in the hotel. They just have to give their room number, and then they will do a point of sale. And then that POS is actually integrated sa PMS. So whatever they charge the customer, the guest at the restaurant or at the shop, it goes to the main system, which is the PMS. And then pag mag-check out na yung customer, the front office, like for me, my background, we will see what they have posted. Lahat ng billing ng customer nandun. kung saan man siya nag-dine-in, kung saan man siya, yung room charge niya, nandun lahat. So we just have to print that out one time. And then we settle the bill using the PMS.
Okay, thank you po.
Next question.
Let's move na to the next question.
Next question po. How does PMS and POS help in the hospitality industry?
Good question. I think it makes everything efficient and also convenient for the customer. So they don't have to, let's say I'm staying for 10 nights in the hotel. And if I will go to like one restaurant or go to the spa, or I don't need to bring cash with me. I can just tell them, oh, just charge it to my room number. So that's one thing, that it's convenient for the customer. And then from our end, let's say using the PMS helps us to see kung ano yung room na available, which room is clean, that we can actually check into the customer. So there's a lot of efficiency. Kasi before manual, they used to maybe, I never encountered it, but from the way I imagine it, they would use paper. Lahat paper talaga, di ba? They would get the customer to fill up their information, and then if they consume something in the hotel, and then they have to pay right away, right? Or maybe they have to sign something. So it's more of really efficiency, having those system integrated in the hotel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question po, ma'am, is what would you do if you encountered a potentially violent guest?
Run. No, just kidding. Thanks, John, for the question. Well, there are a lot of, maybe I would give an example. Well, ang dami kasi ng example that there are customers who can be violent. First, you have to listen. What is the customer complaint? And I think I shared this to the group as well. There is this in Ritz-Carlton Hotel. They teach us about learn. So L stands for listen. So you have to listen to the customer. What is this customer complaining about? Why is he so upset or really getting so violent? So you have to listen. If you are able to contain the problem, like you are able to calm him down, and sometimes you have to tell them, like, okay, if you're gonna keep shouting or screaming, I may not be able to help you. So I need you to I'm here to help you. So if we can, if you can tone down your voice, I would really appreciate it. So it's, you have to kind of tell the customer and make him understand that you're there to help them out. So just listen to their problem, and empathy, putting yourself on their shoes. It could be maybe they are so frustrated because they went to the shower and then there's no hot water, right? Can you just imagine, like, you go in there and then it's so cold? So of course maybe they're gonna be running late for their meeting. So there's many reasons why customer get complaint or they get so violent or frustrated. So you really have to show empathy to the customer, and after that you apologize. If it is our mistake, then you apologize. And that's A, right? LEA, learn, and then R, and then you resolve the issue, find alternatives. So let's say there's hot water's not working, okay, invite him to another room that he can just shower. So we've done that a few times, like maybe that there's no hot water in that particular room, then bigyan mo siya ng alternative room. So find a solution. And then it will be the last one, N, is notify. So you have to notify all other departments what had happened, kung ano yung naging problema. So there's no other problem that would occur again in the future. So everyone knows. And that's what happened in the hotel. If, let's say, there's a customer complaining, we really try our best to lahat dapat everyone knows about it, so they can look after. But if really, really violent, like before when I was in Dubai, like the customer brought it was like in the bar and everyone was kind of like drunk, I have to call the police. So sometimes you involve the police and you need some help to contain the problem when there's like physical abuse now, or so you have to call the police. Thank you,
ma'am.
John. Thank you.
Next question po. Question number 4. Can you describe a situation where you had to multitask?
Multitask, yeah. I think once you work in a hotel, there's gonna be a lot of experience to do a multitask. So, for instance, let's say I work in the club lounge. The which is we handle check-in, check-out, and then there's food and beverage area where we need to take care of the meal, the breakfast, yung afternoon tea nila, lahat. So I remember I have this experience where, let's say I'm handling check-in and then I don't have the room ready yet kasi housekeeping are super busy. Wala silang tao and they're really there's a lot of call outs, maraming sick call. So sometimes nag-absent yung ibang staff. So they really don't have anyone. So but then you have your VIP come in and hindi pa siya ready. So your main priority at that moment is to get his room ready, right? So what I usually do then is, okay, let me go housekeeping, see what they need, what help I can offer. So sometimes we clean the room, we strip the room, at least alisin na lang yung mga punda ng unan, or just change the bed sheet, or clean out some trash. So my job, that's housekeeping job, but you have to sometimes do that. Minsan naghuhugas din ako ng plato. I was one of the manager and then maybe it's super busy sa F&B and have to, help them, like just really do some stewarding. So it's really it's about how can you support other department, and front office is such a big area where you have your front office, you have your concierge, you have your bell desk, you have your housekeeping. So we collaborate a lot, and then we shared to everyone that, hey, I need some help in the club lounge. I need someone to clean the table. Sobrang busy ngayon, ang daming kumakain, wala kaming waitress or waiter, no enough staff. So they will come and help. So sometimes even GM will come and they will clean the table. So no matter what your position, you gotta have to multitask and support each other.
Guys, any follow-up question? That's all na ba? Anyone?
Okay na po.
Thanks, John.
Ma'am, thank you po.
Thank you.
Ma'am, pwede pong pa-picture po tayo lahat. Open
Of
cam.
course. Yes.
Sid, maka-laptop ka na.
Ha?
Maka-laptop ka.
Wala sa akin yung laptop.
Sige, screenshot mo yan, Sid na. Everyone, open cam tapa.
Open yung lahat. Screenshot set. Bilang ka.
1, 2, 3. Okay na. Okay na po. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, everyone.
Thank you po,
Thank you
ma'am.
po.
Thank you, and good luck on your exam. Bye.
Thank you po. Okay na, guys.
Sali pala no? So, screenshot. Kagising ko ba?
Ito naman tayo.
Bala mo naman kayong screenshot, may katabungan eh.
Sana,
Screenshot niyo yung dito sa net.
nato,